Beading is one of the ways in which designers accessorize their pieces. I'm also guilty of this charge. I've started incorporating beading into the pieces that I make on here on the channel. I've seen comments from a lot of you guys asking me to show the beading process of my designs, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing 3 different patterns of beading. So if you'd be interested in knowing all about these 3 beading patterns, please make sure you watch this video to the end. Also, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed watching. If you have comments for me or any form of feedback, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Finally, please be sure to share this video with your friends and family. Alright guys, let's get straight into today's tutorial. Let's go. For any form of beadwork, you need your beading needle. And what I just showed you is my beading needle. Here's my beading needle after I threaded it with my regular cotton or polyester thread. I have this little piece of fabric that I've drawn straight lines on, and these lines are the outlines for the places where I'm going to be beading, and I'm also going to be showing you how to achieve those 3 different beading styles that I told us about at the introduction of this video. The very first thing you want to do is to pass your needle from the bottom of your fabric. Okay, that's the starting point of our beadwork, right? And what I have here is my seed beads. Okay, I have the color black here, but when doing yours, feel free to go off with the type of bead or the size of beads that you want to use for your design. For this portion of the video, talking may not really do justice to this entire process, so I suggest that apart from listening to me and everything I have to say in this video, please try to watch how I pass my needle and thread and how I manipulate my tools to achieve the final results that we would see as we go along in this video. If after watching this video you still have questions for me, as usual, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. Also, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel. That supports my channel greatly. Alright guys, so you see how I sewed those 2 seed beads that we have right here on the screen? You see that I just passed my needle in between the 2 beads that we have going on, and then I also inserted my needle through the second needle. I hope everything I said makes sense. All right, so now I've picked up 2 more beads, okay, and I'm lining them up on a straight line. This beading pattern that we are working on is called the straight beading pattern, and it can be used in different ways. Okay, you can use it while designing your headbands, you can use it while trying to bling up your outfits. Okay, if you have a dress and you feel like the dress looks too simple, you can just draw different line patterns on whatever outfit you have and follow those line patterns on straight lines. Okay, you can also do the spiral pattern and follow the curve that you've drawn out. This straight beading pattern works for any type of line. Okay, if you have straight lines drawn on the outfit or whatever thing it is that you're trying to bead, or if you have even curved lines, all you need to do is just follow whatever curved outline that you've drawn on your fabric and then bead on top of those lines on a straight line. I know everything I just said sounds like a lot, but trust me, by the time you start to practice, everything will make sense for you. I also have a course that I'm running for a few people, and some of us on here have subscribed to the course. As usual, if you're interested in that course, feel free to send me a message on Instagram. In that course, we get more in-depth tutorials and you get to talk to me one-on-one. I organize video calls where we talk and I walk people through any difficulties that they might have while making headbands or beading or anything like that. So if you'd be interested in that course, please feel free to drop a comment or just send me a DM on Instagram. Now let's get back into today's tutorial. You see that I've been building up and layering my beads on a straight line. That's the essence of drawing your outline. Okay, that outline helps you to stay straight, but I believe over time, by the time you become more experienced in beading, you don't necessarily need those lines. Okay, you'll be able to just eyeball things and work. But for beginners, just like myself as well, I like to draw lines just to keep things very, very neat and professional. I'm going to keep quiet now, allow you guys watch me get all the way to the end of this straight beading pattern that we are working on, and then we'll move on to the next style that we'll be working on in today's tutorial. If you've been enjoying the video so far, please do well to hit the like button. Thank you. All right, friends, so now that I've gotten to the end of this little piece of fabric, I'm just knotting up the ending of my stitch, okay? And all that entails is just passing the needle just as shown on your screen. And I did that twice and then cut off the excess thread, and voila, this is a straight beading pattern. The next style that we are going to be working on involves sequins, and these are the sequins I'll be working with. I'll be working with these golden sequins, and then I'm going to be stacking these sequins as well on a straight line. This pattern is just to show you how to sew sequins on a straight line and having, a beautiful end result. Like I said earlier, feel free to tweak the type of line or outline that you're making on your fabric while doing these designs, okay? You don't necessarily have to do straight lines. You can do curved lines, zigzag lines, and just follow those lines while stacking up your pieces, okay? Either your sequins or your beads. All right, guys. So you see the way I'm passing my needle. I started off using this particular method for the sequins, and I found that it wasn't really convenient. So make sure you watch this entire process so you see how I switch things up to achieve a neater and easier end result. I'm going to keep quiet now, allow you guys watch the way I'm passing my needle and thread, and when we are done with this portion of the video, I'm going to move on to the next method of beading that we are going to be covering in today's tutorial. Again, another call to action. If you've been enjoying the video so far, please be sure to hit the like button. Thank you. All right, friends. So as you can see, I started passing my needle in such a way that I secured the sequin from the top as opposed to the bottom that I was doing at the beginning of this particular method. You see that after passing my sequins here, I basically secured it at the sides, and then pass my needle in such a way that I'm ending my stitch at the center on top. Okay, I hope everything I'm saying so far makes sense. If you don't understand anything, please feel free to rewind this video and watch it as many times as possible until you get a grasp. And feel free to also bring out your own work tools as well and work along with me. That way is more fun and you have more opportunity to assimilate everything that I shared in this video. Like I said earlier, if you still have questions for me, please don't be shy. Feel free to drop them in the comment section. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm securing my thread right here, and then I'll be moving on to the next method of beading that we are going to be covering in this particular tutorial, and that method is called the overlapping beading method. We are beading in such a way that we have like beads overlapping each other in a straight line, okay, or on a straight line. Now pardon me. All right, guys, just in case what I'm saying doesn't make sense, please pay close attention. What I'm doing here is I'm picking up 5 pieces of seed beads just as shown on your screen. Feel free to tweak this number. You can make yours more or less, okay, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm doing 5 pieces of seed beads, and then I'm placing my seed beads and looking at where I want to pass my needle, okay. And after passing my needle, I'm going to pull it all the way through and then bring back my needle to the straight line, okay. I'm passing it from under it. Now I'm passing my needle where that my straight line is, okay, and that's where the essence of these lines that we drew comes into play. If I didn't have my straight line there, chances are my work will become zigzag and look unkempt, okay. But those lines kind of serve as a guideline for you when beading. All right, so you see that my needle is out on the straight line. Now I'm going to pick 5 pieces of beads again and then pass it at the point where the fifth bead now ends, okay. I'm placing it, just watch, you see the way I'm placing it, okay. Where the 5th bead ends, I'm going to just poke my needle through that place, okay. And this involves also using your eyeballs as well. So passing my needle through, pulling all the way through on my thread, and now that I'm done pulling all the way through, I'm going to pass my needle again on the straight line, okay. You're passing your needle underneath on the straight line just as shown on your screen, and we're going to repeat this entire process repeatedly until we get to the end of the straight line. Like I said earlier, this method can be used on any type of line. You can do this on a zigzag type of line, on a curved kind of line, on a straight line. Anyhow, just feel free to come up with your own creative way of achieving your beading designs, okay. All right, so now that we're at this point, I made a particular YouTube short and you people have dropped a lot of comments. My YouTube shorts where I made a black headband and then there was like beadwork on the side. All the different headbands I've been posting of recent that have beadwork involved there, a lot of you guys have been asking me to show how the beadwork were done on those pieces, and don't worry, okay, I'm going to share the tutorial with you guys. So it's very important that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of those tutorials by the time I post them. This particular method of beading that I shared on here are things that will work on any type of thing, okay. If you want to bead your headbands, if you want to bead your dresses, okay, this is something that people can start as a business, okay. I don't know if I have men or just women here, but anybody really. If you're confused and you're very passionate about this type of work, you can start offering this service to people, beading their pieces for them, beading customized t-shirts, okay. You can bead people's names on t-shirts or customized kind of things, books and the likes, and make money from it. This is the end result of this little beading work that I did here. If you guys enjoyed watching, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up. I have loads and loads of tutorials coming your way, and you guys should just stay glued to the channel and subscribe. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. If you enjoyed watching, please give me a big thumbs up, and yeah guys, I can't wait to see you in another tutorial. Bye.